Indiana is at the top of the list in terms of states that are seen as a good place for jobs. If other states want to emulate that example, these folks in Ohio seem to want to. They're free to do that. And we're only interested in one state, honestly, and in making of this state all that it can be. But we've certainly copied good ideas where we saw them elsewhere in America, and now I guess it's fun in a way to see other states copying us.
Governor, U.S. Labor Department said today that 39 states and D.C. all showed weakness on their job picture, like Indiana dropped a little bit, went about 10%. Is that disconcerting?
Well, if you look at 6 months, we're the nation's leader. We had 5 months where we were far and away higher than anybody else, and then a flat month. But even growing at a rate that's the fastest in America, growing at a rate that's more than 3 times the national average for private sector jobs is not good enough. We've lost too many in this recession. We've got a long way to go. So we weren't satisfied at the end of May. We're sure not satisfied now. Just have to keep plugging and moving ahead. I will tell you one thing, that we did add full-time jobs last month, but temporary jobs shrank by a little bit more than that. And we hope what that means is that businesses are recovering some confidence, calling back permanent workers instead of some temps that they have had.
Tim Deary talked last Thursday about the prospects of perhaps coming up with a zero budget surplus by next June. Does that cause you concern?
Sure it would, and we just don't intend to skate that close to the edge. As I showed here on the current forecast, which has been updated yet again, we'd have a couple $100 million left. I don't think that's enough in the context of a $13 billion budget. So we will continue to look for ways to economize. Our people have done an unbelievable job of finding ways to deliver vital services for fewer dollars. And we got another 11 months to find some more.
Where else can cuts be made?
Well, tell you when we find them, but again, it's been the accumulation of hundreds of actions, many of them quite small, that produce this result. There's nothing I can do as one person. We have had a tremendous team of public servants whose consuming passion every day is to protect the Indiana taxpayer. And while 40 states have raised taxes and we didn't, I think you could say they've done a darn good job.
You mentioned that there are some companies out there that are looking at Aventine, perhaps, or some people
Yeah.
looking to make an investment. Any inclination to tell us who they are, or at least what industry?
I might be inclined to, but it wouldn't be smart to. Don't want to cost us a shot that we may have, and confidentiality is very important here. I'll just tell you that there are several possibilities, and at least 1 or 2 of them quite significant. We're working very hard on them.
I'd like to ask you about one more issue.
Yeah.
You recall the Senator Bob Dyke's letter about the workers at the Aventine plant.
Yeah.
And obviously you responded that it's not government's intention or place to interfere with a private industry and who they hire. However, they have hired out-of-state workers to work at the Port Authority of Indiana property. What's your response to that?
They have every right to do what they want. The state don't have a nickel of state money. We have nothing to do with them. When we bring a company to this state, as we brought Aventine, they understand we not only wanted to hire Indiana workers. In fact, we don't give them any incentive for workers who aren't. But we also expect them to work with Indiana suppliers. But, the people building that plant, we just want the plant up as fast as possible so we can get Hoosiers hired there on a permanent basis. And it is not the policy of this administration, maybe in Washington, D.C., to take over businesses and order them around, but that's not our policy here, and it would be a job killer statewide if we ever adopted it.